just last week I happened to be looking after Year 8 class. I was doing some science experiments with them, and some of them said, oh, that's exactly what we did at LifeLab last excursion. And just the fact that they had a bit of extra knowledge that they wouldn't have had otherwise really showed that they gained a lot from LifeLab.
The great thing about LifeLab isn't just the excursion, like it's like a lead up, because like the whole term you're just doing the program, like you know what you're doing.
What could it lead to? How could you reduce this risk?
The real joy about LifeLab is that as it's linked to the science curriculum, it's all about those curriculum outcomes of working scientifically.
Drug overdose, choking, and suffocation, fire and drowning.
Students, through inquiry-based learning, actually figure certain things out by themselves and teach each other what they found out about how clinicians measure health.
The program goes for about 6 weeks to coincide with the topic that they're learning at school, which is the body systems.
So we're running a number of programs from things like grip strength, jump height ability, lung capacity, epigenetics, looking at gel electrophoresis.
White lab coats, green lab coats.
It's creating a knowledge base for these students who think about how that impacts their own health behaviours.
Wiley Park's been involved with LifeLab Sydney for 3 years now. Students have come from lives that are often really difficult. I think LifeLab is really good for exposing them to a wider range of things that they haven't been exposed to before.
My favourite part has to be listening and talking to the people who came in to give me a kind of idea of what I can do in my future and like the different paths I can take.
The experience that this has given me has been so awesome.
Their focus on their own wellbeing and health is something that's really important. It's a great partnership between the Sydney Local Health District, the uni, education department and health. So it's always nice when we can come together for our kids and for the community generally.
By using data from the real world, by using scenarios and getting them to come up with scenarios from their own lives, that runs the whole way through the program.
With other excursions, it's mainly just work and walking around. But I liked how this one was like you could actually use the tools that scientists use.
There's not one student who's not engaged and mesmerised by the opportunity. Just went to the diabetes station where they measure the sugar level in blood, and one of the measurements came up as the individual having diabetes. And the young Year 8 student said, what now happens with that person diagnosed as diabetes? You can learn that through a textbook. You can try to learn it online, but to learn it in situ with experts, it's so powerful.
Sometimes the students don't always appreciate what we teach them. By the time we bring them to the excursion, that's usually becomes a turnaround and they realise more that this is something for them rather than just something we're doing to them.
Are you confident with your answers?
If I want to dream really big, if LifeLab Sydney became more solidly a pathway to getting into the field of health or health research, I think that would be an amazing thing.
It's very fun and you should go and it's a good experience.
Like all the teachers are very nice.
And you guys will really enjoy it. It's very hands-on, so good luck guys.